Shelley traveled from the USA to KSA, Saudi Arabia, to teach English. Now we are going to look into her teaching practice and what exactly she is doing in the classroom. First of all, we will look at how she can teach effectively and her point of view on that.
For me, in my experience, the most important thing is for learners to feel safe in the classroom, safe to be themselves, safe to make mistakes, safe to ask questions, safe to speak up and speak their truth, and safe to just try their best and not worry about the errors or displeasing the teacher or being embarrassed or all that sort of thing. So I feel like my job is more, as a teacher, it's more about being a good listener and being a good coach and keeping an open mind, remembering that I'm not there to impose my beliefs on anyone. I'm there to just get others to learn how to speak a language. So in the last few years, I've really worked hard on teaching learners to have critical thinking skills, such as self-reflection and evaluation. And I just do my best to be as patient and encouraging as I can while keeping an open mind.
Now let's listen to insights from Shelley's experience with the Arab learners, where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are.
I'd say, well, let's start with the challenges. In my experience so far, the Arabic cultures in general are very friendly. They're very helpful with each other. There's a strong sense of community. So they all enjoy working together, and because of that, they tend to motivate each other. So the strengths would be that they encourage each other, generally speaking. They encourage each other to do better, and they help each other when they need the help. And the challenges, of course, Arabic is very different from English, very different grammar, very different pronunciation. As someone who's tried to learn Arabic, I can say it's an entirely different place in the mouth and throat where you speak. So pronunciation can be a problem. Also, English is not written phonetically, and Arabic is. So Arabic, I think, if I have this right, Arabic, you write the words the way you speak them. But in English, we don't do that. We have lots of extra vowels and consonants in our words, so it can be very difficult to understand how to speak them. Also, I'd say the use of capitals and punctuation is not easy for my Arabic learners. They really struggle with that. It's not something that you do with Arabic, so they have a tough time with that. And also the use of articles and some of the grammar things. And then the third thing I would say would be the cultural differences, how we speak, how we use our body language when we speak. I've learned the hard way that a couple of gestures that are totally normal for me as a good sign, you don't do that here. It turns out that I would be doing something very obscene in Arab culture. I'm talking about like the okay sign. So it's very important to be aware of cultural differences, to be aware of what is a culturally sensitive topic, and try not to use that in a lesson. So that's something that we have to think about. So yeah, I'd say those are the main things.
Being able to build a career overseas is not easy. You need special qualifications, you need special personal characteristics. Let's listen to Shelley's point of view and see what exactly she sees that is important to be able to succeed on your own, especially in a country that is not yours.
It depends on what kind of teacher you want to be. I wanted to be teaching English as a second language. I have a four-year college degree, and I would say anyone who's serious about teaching should have a degree in education or English, if that's, or in the subject you want to teach. And then, and nowadays, there's so many people out there in the world looking for jobs. It's better even to get a master's degree just to ensure you get a good job. There are also many jobs out there that are not good jobs. I started off with some of the not good jobs. If you want to teach English as a foreign language, You could also get a CELTA certificate. They offer now, there are TEFL certificates and then there are CELTA certificates. And I chose to get the CELTA because it's affiliated with Cambridge University in England. The program is very rigorous. It's all about how to teach adults, which is what I decided. I was more interested in teaching adults because I enjoy hearing people's stories, and as an adult trying to learn foreign languages, I can completely relate to what they're going through. And also the CELTA gives you more, for me, it gave me confidence, skills, and experience to go out and teach English as a second language. There were more classroom hours, like I remember on the third day, you start teaching actual learners. So you get thrown into the mix and you have to think on your feet. And I really enjoyed the challenge of that.
We can see that there are three main points that seem so clear with Shelley's practice. The first thing is that she is open-minded. She can simply adapt to new situations and help students from different backgrounds. The second thing is that she focuses on higher education and how it plays an important role in landing a good job. Getting an MA is a great booster, especially overseas. Third point is that Shelley enjoys hard work. She enjoyed her courses, especially with CELTA, where she managed to challenge her own practices and to challenge her own ideas about teaching. What other characteristics do you think would make a successful teaching career overseas?